Can we normalize holding parents accountable? Like, us as being grown adults, can we normalize holding our parents accountable for the traumas that they've caused? And when I mean holding them accountable, I mean completely accountable. Like, don't act like you don't remember what happened. Stop trying to gaslight me and saying, well, I guess I wasn't a good parent. Stop trying to make it seem like you were a victim and your parents traumatized you. Like, completely hold their ass accountable. Let's normalize not every parent is a good parent. And let's normalize cutting our parents off without any repercussions. Let's normalize setting boundaries and sticking to them. And let's normalize not being manipulated. And if any of this sits with you and you have kids, let's also normalize not throwing off our past trauma onto our kids, whether you got a son or a daughter. Let's be better than what our parents was.
All right, y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Monia K. If you already subscribed, what's up, fam? And thank you for coming back and rocking with me. So this video will be my very last video that I ever make on this topic, talking about this situation, talking about anything that has to do with my family that I came from, my mom, and whoever else that needs to hear it. So first of all, I just want to state that the reason why I make these videos is so I can get my point across without me having to go to ear to ear and talk to person and feel like I got to tell everybody back to back to cover my tracks just so I don't be known as the bad guy. Now I really don't give a damn about being the bad guy. So if y'all see me looking around, it's only because I'm watching certain things and I have to make this video while I am like personally by myself. And if you see me looking around, that's just how I talk. I'm not nervous at all. I'm not like scared to say my truth or scared to say what I have to say. This is just what I do. I look around. You see me looking up, I'm looking at something else. But just long story short, like I said, this will be one of the last times that I make this video. Nobody have to worry about me anymore. And it's just long story short, I'm tired. I'm tired of playing the games with people. I'm tired of putting my pride to the side, putting my big girl panties on. I'm tired of not saying my truth, or I say it and then I take it down, and I'm trying to basically save face for somebody else that wouldn't give a damn to ever save face for me. Somebody who beats me down any chance they get, want to see me down bad, so bad, will talk about me to anybody who got an ear to listen. I'm just overly tired of it. I feel like I grew up my whole life with toxicness and just a lot of toxic things going on that I'm finna be 30 in May that I just don't have time for. I don't want it around me. I don't want it around my kids. So I am choosing to change my narrative, my story, and whoever don't like it, don't like it. Whoever mad, just be mad. So it's been a lot of things going on that I've been paying attention to, and I've been putting it aside because my mama is my mama. If y'all been watching my videos or y'all know me, y'all know that my relationship with my mom has been rocky for so long, and I still will turn around and put my pride to the side and still talk to my mama, which just blows me because it's like, you know, if you put your hand on the hot stove and the stove hot, how many times you gonna keep putting your hand on the hot stove before you be like, okay, I'm tired of burning myself? If you keep running into a wall, how many times you gonna keep running into the wall before you say, okay, I'm tired of running into the wall? I just feel like I try so hard because it is my mama and I do have kids and I do want my kids to know not to like break that relationship up with my mama, but at the end of the day, it's my job, and I've been saying it and I'm going to continue to say it. It's my job to always protect my kids. And if I feel like I can't trust you with my kids, period. Like, even when it comes to my family, like, it's just certain things I want to protect myself and my kids. Like, not even myself anymore, because I've been through it my whole life, but just protect my kids from it, for the simple fact, like, I've dealt with the toxicness of family members. I've dealt with the feud and all of that. I've dealt with all of that my whole life. I don't want that for my kids. I don't want my kids to know, like, oh, this is how family is supposed to act. This is how family is supposed to be. Of course, me and Eric have our back and forths in the house wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have our little arguments, but I don't want my kids to know, like, okay, this is my mama and my granny getting into it, or my granny and her mama getting into it. Like, and I just feel like every time I talk to my family, my mama and them, it's always drama. It's always toxicness. It's always people going back and forth. 1 minute y'all like each other, 1 minute y'all don't. 1 minute everybody want to talk, 1 minute everybody don't. 1 minute everybody cool, the next minute everybody want to beat the shit out of each other. I'm just over the whole thing, and I just don't want nobody talking to me. I don't want nobody contacting me. I don't want nobody contacting my kids. And let me rephrase that. Nobody contact me. Don't nobody contact my kids. Like, after I say this is harassment, because I'm already saying don't contact me and don't contact my kids, period. So the situation with my mom, I've noticed a whole lot of things. I know a lot of things. A lot of things that she don't think I know. I know. And I put it to the side because that's my mama. I put it to the side because everybody, like, realistically, I wanted so bad a normal mother-daughter relationship with my mom that I just know I won't get, that I know I'm done fighting for, that I know I'm done trying for. It comes to a point where I say to myself, why am I fighting a battle with somebody who don't give a damn? I've had my name drugged through the mud by my mama. I've had her, anybody who got an ear to listen, she gonna talk about me too. Anybody. And don't think you safe, because she's gonna do something for sure. And yeah, I know everybody talk about people, like, when you mad, you talk, you vent to people, I understand. But like me, I'm bold enough. Like, if I'ma say it, I'ma say it to you. If I got something to say, I'ma say it to you, right? But no, like, the lies, the making up stuff, the going back and forth, and like dogging your child out, want to see your child down bad so bad, want me to be down bad so I have to run back to you. All of that is exhausting. It's super exhausting. So now I have put into play things for me, like, after this whole new situation of my mom on her BS, I've put things into play that I won't say it's being put into place until it's already set in stone into place, which give me a couple days and it'll be set in stone into place. And then I'll be able to say what those things are. I'm doing things where I feel like I have to put them into place to protect myself and to protect my kids, because I don't know what you want. Like, at this point, I feel like you an op because you doing op stuff. Ain't no way you my mom and you want me to be down bad so bad. There's literally no way. Like I said, it's a lot of weird, sneaky things that I know you've done. And I won't say what they are, because you know what they are. Whatever you have done that you don't think that I know you did, I know you did. Whatever you don't think, no way she can know that. I know wholeheartedly. And you got mad because I made a video in the past talking about the situation. The only time somebody could get mad is when you're telling your truth. And what I'm always going to do is tell my truth, because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I really don't give a damn about looking like the bad guy at all. It's always you paint a picture of somebody else looking like the bad guy and you always the victim. I don't care about looking like the bad guy to nobody. I'm grown. I don't care what nobody got to say about me, what they think about me, how they think I live my life, or none of that. Don't care. But what I will do is clear the rumors What I will do is state my truth. And whoever chooses to believe it, and whoever don't. Because I can't get a whoop for telling my truth. I can't get in trouble for telling what the truth is and what really happened and why you're really mad and all of this other stuff. Truth be told, you get mad about a lot of stuff because people tell you no. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm setting boundaries. If you cross my boundaries, you got to go. Period. I've dealt with it my whole life where I can't tell you no. You get mad, you raise hell about anything. It don't matter what the situation is. As long as somebody giving you what you want, you're cool. Soon as somebody tell you no, they don't want to give you what you want, you act out. Who has time for that? Who has time for it? Who has time for it? All of the, you saying that I'm fat, you said, look at how my booty look. How can Eric want me with my butt looking like that, or want me with my body looking like that? Listen, all of the, I will never be a better mother than you. All of the, why don't I drop my kids off and go to you and go live my life? Like, all of that is a lot, and it's weird, and it's not funny. Even if you said it like, oh, I was saying it as a joke, everything is not a joke. And every time I bring something up to you, you say, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Just everything. Every time I bring something up to you that might have happened to me in my past, or a way you made me feel, you always try to downplay it, manipulate the situation. Oh, sorry, I couldn't be a better mom, or sorry, I thought I did my best as a mom. That, you don't take accountability for anything. You don't take accountability for how you make people feel. You don't take accountability for the things that you do. You don't take accountability for the way your nasty attitude is and how nasty you act to people. You don't take accountability for if you might have hurt somebody's feelings. You might have made somebody feel some type of way. I've looked past a lot of things, like when you call my baby the devil, and you hurt her feelings down bad. You hurt her feelings so bad, and I still turned around and forgave you for that. I still turned around and forgave you for that, because regardless, my daughter being a child, she always gonna forgive you, right? She always gonna say, oh, that's okay, and it's just not okay. Okay, like a lot of things just adds up, and it's like back to back to back to back to back. One thing that I will not continue to let you or anybody else do is think y'all gonna run my life. Nobody's gonna run my life. I'm gonna run my own life. And that's just what it is. Going forward, if you don't tell lies about me, I won't tell the truth about you. I feel like I'm not gonna get completely on the net and tell literally every single deep detail unless it's need to be. Then I definitely will have to. And I definitely will, because I don't never have a problem with telling my truth and never have a problem with telling the truth. But what I'm not going to do is keep letting you and nobody else slander my name. You and nobody else beat me down, sit and have conversations. Go to, like, back in 2021 or 2020 when you went around telling anybody who had an ear you talked about me. To anybody. You don't even talk to one of your friends because your friend came and told me that you were talking about me. And it's not that she came and told me, but long story short, because your friend came and told me. Because me and her was having a whole conversation about it. And quite frankly, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually pissed off. I'm pissed off for the fact that I always feel like I have to defend myself when it comes to my mama. But I will. I feel like I have to have my guard up. I feel like you're always doing something sneaky, screenshotting, recording, taking pictures. I feel like I always have to have one up on you and like put in my mind like, okay, don't do this because she could be like watching. Don't do this because she could be taking pictures. Don't do this because she could be recording. Don't do this. Who wants to live like that? Who wants to have somebody around them like that? I know I don't want nobody like that around me. I don't want nobody like that around me. I don't want nobody around my kids like that, where you feel like you got to get one up all the time. It always got to be one up. I feel like when it comes to having a relationship with your parents, like, you never supposed to always feel like you on guard. You never supposed to feel like you got to have your guard up and you got to be watching what's going on. Make sure, oh, this not going on because they watching, or this not going on because they paying too close of attention. I don't want that. Like, I just don't want to be bothered with it. And at this point in my life, all I want is peace, and happiness for myself and my kids. I've came to the conclusion that you cannot give me that mother-daughter relationship that I want, and I'm not finna mourn it. I'm not finna keep going back and forth and like, oh my God, I get so, like, I used to get jealous of girls, like when they have good relationships with their mom and they dads and stuff like that. I would get so jealous, but like, I'm at the point in my life where it is what it is. I'm not worried about having no relationship with you, my dad, none of that. My job is to make sure that I create an amazing relationship with my daughters, that it don't trickle down. It ain't how you and your mama is. And that's just being real. Like, a lot of the things that you said and you talk about Granny about, you act the same way. And you don't even realize you literally do the same thing. You act the same way. And until you can literally sit to yourself and think, this is what I've done, this is what I have caused, this is the trauma that I have put off on this person, you would never understand. You would never get it. You'll keep being delusional and acting like you don't know what's going on, and you're the victim in every situation, and that's fine. You just won't do it with me. You just will not do it with me. I will not allow you to do it with me. You're not allowed to do it with me. You're not allowed to do it with my kids. You're not, like, it's just not going to happen. Like, even going back and forth between me and my brother. You talk about me to my brother. You talk about my brother to me. Like, all of that is exhausting. You don't find yourself being exhausted with doing that. You don't find yourself like maybe you are the problem. You don't think that? You don't ever think, when you say, all I try to do is help people out and they decline my help, you never think that it's a reasoning of why they're declining it. You don't think that? So it's just everybody's fault. It's never yours. Like I said before, I've let you drag me. Like, not even just talk about me, drag me. I've let you say whatever you wanted. I've let you get your rocks off on me. Say whatever you want to me. 9 times out of 10, I be quiet, I eat it. But at this point, if you feel like me stating my truth as a grown-ass woman is disrespectful, then feel disrespected. It is what it is. Like, there's no way at my big grown age that I still have to feel like, oh, I can't say how I feel because she'll feel disrespected, or she'll feel disrespected, or he'll feel disrespected. What about how you make other people feel disrespected? What about how you make other people feel? So all that gets swept under the rug. Everything gets swept under the rug, but the things that you do. People do stuff for you. You'll forget what people do for you, but you'll remember what you do for them. You'll forget how people did good for you, but you will only remember what good you did for them. You'll remember about some money that you gave me, but you won't remember leaving bills in my name, and the light bill and the gas bill. When I got my first apartment, I had a light and a gas bill in my name. So, and other things, I've had other things in my name. So you will give somebody money, loan somebody money, and you will remember that you did that, but you will fail to remember what people then gave and loaned you. And it's sad. Like, all of it is super sad. People gonna have their opinions on what I'm saying. They gonna have their feelings on what I'm saying. It is what it is. The people who know you, know you. The people who know. The people who get it, and the people who don't. I get so sick of hearing people say, oh, well, that's your mom. So try to work it out with your mom. And, oh, you shouldn't be like that. That's your mom. I get so sick of hearing that, because nobody fails to realize that when you saying that's your mom, you need to turn around and tell this person, that's your daughter. Don't do that. That's your daughter. Don't be like that. That's your daughter. They don't do that. But all I hear is, that's your mom. I get tired of people making excuses of, oh, well, parents don't get a rule book. Listen, parents been on this earth longer than we have. Parents have been on this earth longer than we have, so they've had more experience on being a parent. If you don't catch on to that experience on how to be a parent and fix what you have broken, then you're learning nothing. You're learning nothing. I'm tired of making excuses for this lady hurting my feelings, this lady hurting my kids' feelings, this lady getting mad at me and not calling my kids, this lady being shady, this lady dragging me, dragging other people. I'm tired of all of it. Like I said, if I have to continue to defend myself, I definitely will. If I have to continue to make videos and speak my truth, I definitely will. And I definitely don't want you in my life no more. Like, I've came to the conclusion you can't give me what I need. And that's a simple mother and daughter relationship. Nothing more, nothing less. Anytime I gotta feel like maybe I shouldn't have said that to her because she probably didn't put it in her notes and got it tucked in a little file for when she ready to put something out. And or maybe I shouldn't have did that because she put it in her notes and she got it. Who want to walk around dealing with that with their parent? Who want to walk around doing that? Who want to have that type of relationship with their parent where you feel like I can't really talk to you for real because you're going to put it in your notes and have it in a little file for you to use it when you're ready, for you to use it when it's beneficial. Or, oh, she only doing this because it's beneficial to her. Nobody want to have that type of relationship with their parent. And if you do, kudos to you, but I really don't. I really don't. I can't tell you my achievements, my goals, because I don't feel like you be happy. And that's keeping it a buck. I feel like I can't trust you. Definitely feel like I can't trust you now. 100% can't trust you. And if I can't trust you, I don't want you around me. I don't want you around me. And at this point, this is what I've chosen. I don't want you around me. You have to sit and think to yourself, why have I been in the same house as long as I've been and I've never welcomed you to my house? Just even the fact that you out of the blue know my address and I've never verbatim told you my address, it has this face. However you got it, I really don't care. I don't care however you got it. My address was never a secret. You just was never welcome. And that's just being honest. You acted a fool at my last house. I had a video already talking about that. You acted a fool at my last house, so you wasn't welcomed at this house. Period. It was just that simple. If you can't come to my house and can't respect my house like how you want people to respect your house, because God forbid somebody come to your house and disrespect your house, you act a freaking fool. But you go to people's house and disrespect their house. You go to people's house and disrespect them. You disrespect people. You feel like you could do and say whatever you want to people. And everybody is supposed to walk around and feel like they owe you the world. They supposed to worship the ground you walk on. And your favorite word is to say, I'm not going to kiss their ass, but you want everybody to kiss yours. God forbid somebody don't do what you want them to do. God forbid somebody don't act the way you want them to act, move how you want them to move, and you got a whole attitude. And that's why I say the people who know you, know you. The people who know. The people who get it, get it. And they know I ain't lying. I don't have no reason to lie. I'm not going to get my ass whooped for telling the truth. Of course, this video probably going to make you mad, make you upset. It is what it is. Really don't care. At this point in my life, I really don't care, because I feel like my feelings and how I feel, you don't care. You don't care. 100% you don't care. You've showed me plenty of times that you don't care about my feelings. You showed me plenty of times you don't care about how I feel. You showed it. You've showed it. Even the little things of how you act. Each time I talk to you, I say, maybe she have gotten better. Maybe she has gotten better to where you could talk to her and she changed. She act different. You can't help yourself but to revert back to your ways, bro. You can't help it. You can't help it but to revert back to the way you always act. It's like you put on this mask and do this thing of like making people think, or I'm not even gonna say making people. You put on this mask and make me think you changed, make me think you're different. Like when you said you was in therapy and all this stuff, I just knew she changed. She going to therapy, she getting healing, she's acting different. Like, I just knew, and I should have known that it was a joke. I should have known, like, eventually. I should have known when I got a new number that I shouldn't have right off bat gave you my new number, which prompted me to now I have a new number. Within me just getting a new number, I just got a new number. And that's how you know I'm serious this time. I have changed my number. I've changed my number. I got my other number shut off. I've changed my kids' iCloud. So no contact. Like I said, going forward, if you continue to comment on their videos or comment on anything, it's harassment, because I'm saying I don't want contact. And at this point, I will take legal action to make sure that you stay your distance from us. Here, no, I don't do that. Take accountability, period. Take accountability. When you're mad, you don't talk to my kids. You don't call my kids. And it's been like that for years. Take accountability. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I have previous videos talking about it. 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Take accountability. For once, take accountability for how you made me feel, how you probably made my kids feel. I'm always the one who got to pick up the pieces on when you don't answer. Now I got to pick up the pieces. So in order for all of that to have to stop, because I'm not going to let you and nobody else hurt my kids, we're going to cut it. We're going to dead it. It is what it is. It's a dub. Against what Eric said about him not wanting you to talk to the kids and still let you talk to them. Because you my mama. When I've said, like, I be going to bat for you, like, I be, you feel me, trying to talk against people for you. I don't need you to do that. I do that for the reason of, you don't understand, people get tired of it. People get tired of the same thing. People get tired of having to deal with the same thing. Get tired of you doing the same thing. You come in, you act like you cool, and you can't help it. It's like you take your suit off, and you still you deep down underneath. Don't get me wrong. I'm no angel. I'm no angel. And I take accountability for anything that somebody might have said I have did or done. That's what, as my mom, as my parent, you don't know how to take accountability. You do not know how to take accountability at all. And I always feel like I have to be in defense mode with you. So if I ever made you feel some type of way, it's a reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. I always feel like I have to be in defense mode. I always have to, as soon as you say something, I gotta have a comeback now. And then you say, I don't know where this attitude came from. I don't know. It came from me getting fed up with y'all and y'all shit, and I always feel like I have to take everybody's shit. Everybody get to say what they want to say, but soon as I say something, it's a problem. I'm acting funny. I think I'm on my high horse. All of this other stuff. Oh well. I feel like it's so much, so much I could say, and just keep going and on and on and on, and it could literally be like hours and hours and hours and hours of stuff. But honestly, I came to the conclusion, like, for what? For what? What you know, you know. What people know, they know. If everybody want to act delusional to the fact that you act the way that you act, that's their problem. I would prefer, no, it's cool. We're gonna save that. We gonna save that. All I'm gonna say, I prefer you to just stay away from me. You stay away from me. You stay away from my kids. You don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to my kids. You live your life. You have the life you deserve, like I had already told you in a text message. And yes, I did. I did send you a text, and I did change my number, absolutely, because I don't care what you have to say back. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the back and forth. I don't want to hear the narcissism. I don't want to hear the manipulation. I don't want to hear the back and forth and who do you think you're talking to? I'm not one of you. I'm talking to you. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. And that's how you should know at this point. I'm so serious. I don't care. I don't care. When my feelings are being hurt, nobody gives a fuck. But I'm supposed to care about everybody's feelings. I'm supposed to care how everybody feel. I'm supposed to So walk on eggshells around you so your feelings don't get hurt and so you don't feel some type of way. Like, I will be there for you mentally. When you say my brother won't be there for you mentally when I'm talking to you, and you will still turn around and still dog me out, still turn around, still talk about me, still turn around and treat me like I'm nothing, treat me like I'm shit, still plotting on me. Do you even know you my mama? Why would I ever need enemies when I have a mom like that? Why? Never met anybody's mom who give them something and then turn around every time they're freaking mad and say they want it back. I've never seen that in my life. Like I said, going forward already, and I hate to keep on repeating it, but I just want to reiterate it so it's already known. Do not contact me. Do not try contacting my kids. I'm already putting stuff into place. Like, all of this it's a dunion. It's dead. I don't want no relationship with you. I don't want you to have no relationship with my kids. Like, all of that it's over with. It's over with. It's better when you're not talking. When we're not talking, it's better when you're not in my life. Rather, me and Eric is struggling. And let me just say this, because I know that's going to be the next topic. When I called you and I was crying, I was mad. I needed my mom when I called you and I was crying and I was mad. I was going through problems and I called you just to listen. I didn't call you because I needed anything. I called you to have an ear. And that was my mistake of calling you. That was my mistake. Whoopsie doopsie. But if I'm struggling, and hear me loud and clear when I say this. Hear me loud and clear when I say this. If I'm struggling, it's because I pay rent, I pay lights, I pay gas, I pay water, I pay a car note, I take care of my kids. So if I'm struggling at any point in time, it's because I pay everything. And I'm not saying it like by myself. And I'm not saying like completely by myself. I'm saying like just in general. Like in my household, that's what goes on. So cracking the joke, oh, she was behind or whatever. Yeah, because I got to pay everything. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, so that's all I have to say for this video. Like I said, I could really keep going on and on and on, but honestly, you will never take accountability. You'll never take accountability. You'll forever act like you forget. You'll forever act like you do no wrong. You'll forever play the victim. You're forever, oh, I don't remember that. Like when I told you that I wanted to do aside when I was younger, and like when I said I want to do aside when I was younger, or I'll try cutting myself, you said, well, where your scars at? Or you don't remember that too. When in a whole song, when I was 18, the whole song started off with suicide was an option because inside I want to die. This smile is just a disguise from the fears I'm hiding inside. Maybe it's me because I'm not believing. I stick this knife into my skin and see me bleeding.
Suicide was an option because inside I want to die. The smile is just a disguise from the fears I'm hiding inside. Maybe it's me because I'm not believing. I stick this knife into my skin and see me bleeding.
Or are you going to say you don't remember that too? Like, and it's not nothing to smile about. Like, as a kid, that's what I really went through. I felt like I was better off gone for you and my brother to just go ahead and live your life. Like, when you mad at me, he mad at me too. When he mad at me, you mad at me too. It's always been like a 2-on-1 thing. Like, rather people fail to want to accept anything, my feelings are my feelings, my truth is my truth, and what I feel happen. Okay, that's why it's called your truth. That's why it's called your truth. But yes, Everything else, I don't have anything else to say until I feel like I have more to say. So I might have lied on this, might be my last video. I might have lied. It just depends on if I feel like I got something else to say, then I'm going to say it. Because this is the best way for me to always get my truth out, for everybody to come back and listen, for everybody to come back and watch, for everybody. I don't have to go to ear 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 to say it. We're going to make one whole video for everybody to hear it. And on that note, I'm going to go continue to live my life. I'm going to go continue to be happy. I'm going to go to continue to break the generational curse of mother mad at daughter, mother mad at daughter, mother mad at daughter. I'm going to break that curse. I'm going to go continue to be the mother that I am and strive every day to be better than you. Bye. And the fact that you was going to let me bring my kids to your house on Friday. And the whole time you was plotting on me. Whole time you didn't concocted this plan in your head. And you knew what you was doing. You been knew what you was doing. You already had whatever plan you had planned out. You was going to sit in my face. You was going to joke. You was going to laugh. Who knows how long you've been sitting in my face. Playing in my face, basically. That's sick. That is sick to me. That's literally insane to me. And for that, I cannot trust you. Like, I regret even calling you when I was crying, when I needed a mom at that time. I should have just sucked it up and realized, like, I don't have that. I should have never called. That's my fault. A lot of things that I talked to you about or I've told you about, I regret talking to you about. I regret telling you anything because I feel like somebody who literally plots and plans on everybody when people don't know that they're playing the game that you're playing is crazy work. Okay? It's like you trying to get your one up on people and we don't even know that you're trying to get your one up. You're playing a game by yourself, babe. Like, you're literally playing a game by yourself, getting one up on people. And we don't even know what the hell is going on. And I say we because it's literally not just me. Like, you're plotting. You plot on people. And I can't even speak for everybody. I can really only speak for myself. But you know what I'm talking about. It's like you're playing a game by yourself. If you don't like me, if you really don't rock with me like that, whether I'm your child or not, like, why not just stay your distance? Why not just do that? Like, why continue to come back and forth in my life? Rather, you look at it like, oh, it's for my grandkids. All of that, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I had a funny feeling in my head, and that's what's crazy. I had the funniest feeling in my head. I told myself, like, something just don't seem right. Right? And honestly, it did blow me because Thursday, I said I was going to take my kids to church, and you copped the attitude. Right? You copped the attitude, which prompted me from rip. I'm not taking my kids over there because this is not a sharing custody type of situation. Like, I don't have to take my kids to you. I don't have to waste my gas going all the way to your house and drop my kids off. I don't have to do that. When we stayed close to you, you didn't take advantage of that. When we stayed 7 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes up the street from you, you didn't take advantage of that. You took it for granted. So why should I get in my car? And why should I do that? And you got an attitude. What makes you feel like you can get an attitude if I don't do something that you say? And I'm grown, beyond grown. I've been out your house. Beyond grown. I've been out your house. Like I said, I just feel like like the games that you play, the things that you do, like, I just don't want to be involved. I feel like it's all a little too weird for me. Like, it's too weird for me. And some of it really just don't make sense because, like I said, you're playing the game by yourself. Like, for you to hold receipts and hold screenshots of things and take pictures of people's houses and all of this stuff and have all of that is crazy work. All of that is insane to me. Like, I wish I would have thought to do something like that, right? Because, like, if that's the case, I could pull up receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt. But nobody thinks to say, hey, let me keep one up on her, right? But because you're literally playing the game by yourself. Like, I don't think to do stuff like that. Like, I don't think to say, hey, let me take pictures of this, or let me take a picture of that, or let me take videos of this, or let me do this, or let me put this in my notes. And when she said this, at what day, at what time, I don't think to do stuff like that. Normal people don't think to do stuff like that. Normal people do not think, let me get one up on people and just keep this in my back pocket just in case. Especially to their kids, bro. Like, nobody thinks to do that. Nobody thinks to do that. You think to do that. And playing a game by yourself that nobody else know they're playing, like I said, it's crazy work.